You know, if you want to understand Jaeger-LeCoultre, the best is to come to our manufacturer, which is in mountains, surrounded by nature. They are very connected with the nature, and nature brings you a certain serenity. You know, it calms you down. You look around and you see the seasons, so it gives you another way of living your life, and that makes people become much more patient, much more passionate, and they know that to make beautiful things it takes time. And that is this experience that we like to bring to Geneva. And this one is taking actually the best of everything we did in the last 15 years. So it's a Gyro-Tourbillon, but which is miniaturized so that it leaves more space for the minute repeater. It has a constant force in order to keep the same level of precision even if it's smaller. Then we have a minute repeater, taking all of what the innovation that we had in our ultra-thin minute repeater that we presented in 2014. So the time-lapse reduction, so that there's no waiting time when the minute repeater is chiming. You have also the retractable push button, so to activate the minute repeater, you release the push button and you activate it, and then it remains inside the case, so that you keep a watch which is very elegant. But it's a minute repeater with a Westminster chime, so that means it has 4 gongs instead of 2, and it chimes the real melody of Westminster. And also it integrates a brand new perpetual calendar. So we had already several perpetual calendars in the previous Ibris Mechanica, but this one is smaller, and also it can be adjusted forwards but also backwards, which is actually for a perpetual calendar quite difficult to achieve. And I think in addition to all those complications which are actually the best you can find on the market today, the level of finishings, the design, and all the care for the new case, the finishing on the bridges is also something that is quite outstanding, and that actually marks the evolution of Jaeger-LeCoultre, not only in terms of innovation in complication, but also in terms of aesthetics and how all the métiers are, so all the people that are making the guilloché, the engraving, the enamel, are working together with the watchmakers, with the designers, in order to make each part actually something which is a piece of art. Well, in general, what we see today is that complications are quite important for the image on the brand, because it shows how much you can do. But eventually, people are buying quite classic and simple watches. So actually, in the future, the challenge is to be able to make exciting, simple watches. So exciting might be for a function that is not that expensive, but that makes the watch different. It can be in terms of design. If you take a reverso, the design is so strong, so iconic, that it makes the watch very exciting without having to have a lot of complication. So it's all about, you know, having things that are very exciting, but at a reasonable price, and that people actually can appreciate. And it goes, I mean, a watch, it can be a color for the dial, it can be a finishing, it can be tiny details that will make the watch unique. So we believe that the classic watches will develop, but they will need to have their own character, and it's not because it's simple that it's boring. So it has to be exciting, simple watches that will make the success of brands tomorrow. Yeah.